thank you for checking out another episode of the Open Bar Podcast. What is this? Episode 34,
34, 35, somewhere up there.
In mid-30s. So, hey, we're getting old now. We're in the mid-30s range. So,
hell yeah, we're veterans in the game.
yeah, we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. But today, so I'm your host, Gino. We got Ricardo right in front of me. And to the right of me, we have a artist and CEO of Keep Moving Forward USA.
Yes, sir.
He goes by the name of Cwilltooill.
Yes,
Cwilltooill.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
What's happening, man? How y'all doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for hopping on.
Oh, yeah. Hey, it's a must. I think we've had this in the work for about a few months, right?
Yeah.
Like about a month and a half, 2 months. So I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, man. Very glad to have you here. Let me fix my microphone situation. I think I might just do this. It's better for me.
Go for it.
But yeah, man. I think it's time.
Oh, snap.
It really is.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I know I ain't no beer guy. We're going to try something.
But before we get started, so we got this beer that Ricardo picked out. It's called Tailgater. It is Panther Island Brewing. Yeah, brewed in Fort Worth.
Smell it.
It matches with your shirt with the whole purple.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we asked him like, "Yo, man, we gotta match you with the beer. What's your color? Purple.
Hey, man, purple.
Got you with the Tailgater, man.
Hey, man, purple has been my color for a while now. It really has for like a year now.
It's a solid color.
Yeah. You
It's
know
in my top.
So you guys,
It's in my top 6.
you got it on your shirt too.
Oh,
Purple
yeah,
Rain.
Purple
You
Rain.
deal what I'm saying?
But yeah, man, I do
Right.
like this beer. This is just a regular American blonde ale, not too strong, 4.8%. It's smooth sailing, man.
Yeah.
It really is smooth. It's my first time trying it. I really like it.
Smooth sailing.
Smooth
Aight.
sailing, man. Oh yeah,
Cheers.
cheers. This is Open Bar
You know,
Podcast.
It says crisp, bright, and clean.
Does it taste crisp, bright, and clean? You know it does, man.
It's all right. It's all right.
I'm sure it's probably different from probably anything.
Liquor, then Crown Royal, Henny.
Is that
You know
your?
what I'm
Is
saying?
that those are your
Tequila.
go-tos?
Yeah, that's all I drink, man. I don't really drink too much beer. I will drink a margarita though, you know what I'm saying? Ever since I moved to Texas, that's sort of that's sort of the thing, you know what I'm saying? Margaritas. Before then, I wasn't really a margarita guy, but
No,
I drink
margaritas be smacking, especially
Yeah.
during like summertime.
oh yeah, facts.
Yeah,
Like at my birthday last year, we had Henny margaritas. They were good, man. It was crazy. It was
Damn,
crazy.
I've never had that. That kind of sounds pretty good.
Yeah, man, we had a blender, and then and my fiance would mix it up, man. It was crazy. It was good. Yeah, so I can do that.
We gotta do that one time.
Henny margarita.
Yeah, we gotta do that one time. Just
I
let's
mean,
do a Henny
that just
margarita.
tells you like the brand.
Anything is possible. Anything is possible.
You fucking stole my fucking
Facts.
punchline.
Facts.
I was trying to get to that. Yeah, like it literally gets to the slogan of Hennessy. Anything
Right.
is possible. What's another mixed drink you can make now with Hennessy that you never even thought of?
Oh shoot, I do. So my go-to is probably. Well, I ain't a big Hennessy person. I'm a Crown Royal guy.
I like
I
that.
Yeah, I
like
think
Crown
Hennessy
Royal.
sort of like overhyped. You know what I mean? I feel like it's sort of overhyped. Where, people
Never
like,
been
oh,
too
you
much.
know. So yeah, you know what I mean. But I feel like people up north drink Henny a bunch. You know, like New York and stuff like that. You know, the Henny, the Timberlands, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But
It goes together.
yeah, like people down here drink it because people put it in songs all the time. But I'm a Crown Royal guy. I drink Crown Royal and Sprite.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. I
I
got
like
put
the
on
Sprite.
that like about 10 years ago from a friend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that shit is delicious.
Yeah.
Crown Royal apple. Oh, that's really good.
You know, I do like Crown Royal apple as well. You know, but I ain't too big on like the really sweet stuff all the time. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like that sweet stuff make you wake up with a headache. You know what I'm saying? I don't be
That's
trying to have
true.
a headache. I don't be trying to do the headache too
I feel
much.
like any liquor in general will do that to you.
That's facts.
That's why I drink this little baby right here.
Yeah,
See,
but
man,
like
You might not.
that shit can still
that's
get
a-
you a headache.
see.
Well, yeah,
see,
but I gotta drink a whole 6.
there's a
pack of this.
difference in liquor courage and beer and liquor. You know what I'm saying? And beer, that's angry people liquor courage right there. Somebody on
Wait,
beer is
say
like, man, somebody who mad off beer is like a crackhead. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Wait,
they
let
be
me
doing
put
too
that
much.
together.
I
I've
don't know what it
I've
is,
seen a lot
man.
of angry people off beer.
Yeah,
You know
you're
what I'm
talking
saying?
about alcoholics right
You know,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man, hey, the shoe fit whoever want to fit it.
I'm just saying, it's like, yeah. Oh
Angry
man,
people, man.
Angry
Look at
people
him.
drink.
Look how he acting.
Yeah, you making me mad right now, man. Like I'm about to get angry off of this beer right now.
Don't do it.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
It'll be all on camera. Caught on 4K.
I'll do it, man.
Right.
I'll do it for the TikTok. You know, right now
shit,
we
for
don't
the
we don't
TikTok?
we don't say we do it for the Vine. We do it for the TikTok, dude.
Hey,
I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get viral.
Oh, Sam.
Are you willing to do whatever it takes to get viral?
Can't sell my soul, cuz.
Huh?
Can't sell my soul, cuz.
Oh, nah.
I'm just messing with you,
Not
babe, but
that,
nah,
yeah.
for real.
I'm
But,
just saying, dude. I'm about to take some challenges and shit.
Oh yeah, I dance now. You know, I put a video up yesterday of me dancing.
Oh, I saw it.
Doing that Rick and Morty. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Soulja-
he was telling
shout
me
out to
about it.
Soulja Boy. Yeah.
Tell me about it. What's next? What's the next song?
My next song.
I mean, the next song to do dance on.
Oh, dance song.
One of yours?
Oh, I'm about to do that. I got a video that I've been working on yesterday. Of that dancing to that. What is it called? The giddy step. You know, young boy. All the football players are doing it towards the end of the.
Oh, I've seen
and
that.
they, you know, where they be hopping
Maybe.
or whatever. Joe Burrow was going viral for it and stuff. But that's a catchy song. You know what I'm saying? That's a catchy dance. The whole little brand around it is dope. So
I mean, I don't know. Yeah. You just gotta hop on some trends, I guess, sometimes.
yeah.
You on TikTok?
I mean, honestly, honestly, a lot of that stuff is just fun. You know what I mean? It's a way to stay connected. Because if you don't, you know, little kids and most people attention span so short. If you're not dropping at least every season, you're sort of just gonna get forgot about in a sense. Especially if you're not like a
if they
big
don't
artist.
see your face or your presence that often, they'll just kind of
It's about staying consistent, repping the brand. You know.
All right. We're here. You're the guest. We're here to talk about you. We introduced you as CEO of Keep Moving Forward USA. When did you start that?
Keep moving forward.
Or tell us
Keep
about
moving
about
forward
that.
really started back in 2016. Me and one of my homies, me and one of my best friends, 25, me and him started sort of rapping together in like 2014, 2015, when like my freshman year of college. And came up with Keep Moving Forward in 2016. It started off, just like, we were going to schools, teaching kids how to tie ties and stuff like that, all that good stuff. But then it sort of turned into, it was always music first, but just that was the one thing that we started doing that was kind of progressive, you know what I mean? And the Keep Moving Forward name sort of went with it. So we love to keep it positive. We like to do stuff to give back to people as much as possible. And so I say Keep Moving Forward really gained its identity that it has now about 2 years ago when we started to take this really, really serious and started to throw events. I started, created the Instagram for, got the, the licensing and all that type of stuff. So, honestly, these past 2 years, Keep Moving Forward has turned into a event, basically an event curator. It's turned into, it's not a label yet. I'm the only person on the label. But in the future,
are you trying to go into that route?
I don't know. If I feel like I really have something to offer somebody else that's beneficial, then yeah. At the moment, I'm focused on Cwilltooill though. You know what I mean? Can't put myself on the back burner with this music at the moment because I ain't really got. I can direct people in the right way, but I shouldn't be the person that you know what I mean? Trying to. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe not yet. Just say it like that.
Yeah,
man, you're
yet.
young, dude.
Yeah.
I understand where you would just want to focus on your music, dude. Right before you came over here, where you just on a bench, watching all your videos, dude.
Hey.
But yeah, man. You got an EP coming out?
Yep. So I'm doing I have an EP coming out in March. It'll come out late March. We sort of, me and my producers and my family, we sort of we wanted to push it back a little bit. My birthday on the 26th would have been a little bit too early. You know what I mean? Would have been a little bit too early. I wanted it to be 100% right. I need a few more ears on it. A few ears that I didn't usually get in the past. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do something a little different because I think this is the best music I've made. You know what I mean? So I want to make sure that we wrap it up and package it the right way. So I am going to drop a song though on my birthday. It's a song that I've been performing for a while. People really like the song. It's won, I think, 2 competitions for me. Music video is basically done. It'll be done in the next couple of days. Might be done before we leave here.
For your EP, you were talking about this is like the best music that you put out. What makes you say that? Like, what makes you have
Man,
that more confident with this?
I sound so much more mature. I sound so, and I finally understand my own story a lot more. You know what I'm saying? I feel like right now I can sort of, I know I can. I haven't dropped a bunch of music over the past 2 years, right? It seems like I have because I'm always like to try to stay kind of relevant as much as possible, you know. But I think that I've heard my music over the past 2 years evolve from the beginning of 2020 to today. Man, it's come a long way. I've created a lot of music. Some of that stuff I dropped in 2020, and just from that, like I'm way ahead of that now. You know what I mean? I see it when I perform those old songs. When I perform a newer song and an old song beside each other, the crowd react totally different. You know what I mean? Not to say the old music was bad, but I just know I've gotten a lot better. But that's a part of writing every day. You know what I mean? Doing some form of writing, whether that's freehand writing or poetry or actually writing a song or just freestyling, recording a song, or just Crystal putting on a beat in the car and just freestyling. You know what I mean?
Line just be coming in and out all day.
Yeah.
And you just pull out your phone or just try to remember, like, oh, I gotta write that down.
Yeah. I started journaling in 2020. You know what I mean? I started journaling. I think that's helped a bunch. I haven't done it much since this year has started. I think I've written in there maybe 6 or 7 times, but it's a nice journal. You know, I could see that being a book or something one day. You know what I mean? So just sort of how that was my mind frame going into it. So that's sort of how I write in it. So that's sort of the intentions behind it. It's gonna be over a few years. So yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Do you ever just scribble ideas in that journal? Like song ideas?
Oh yeah, I'd have mapped out a numerous amount of EPs. Like I have 5 or 6 EPs that are ready right now. You know what I mean? Like got the names to them. They're in my Apple Music. There are multiple songs to them. They're just not ready to put out to the world, but I have the songs. You know
do you like plan to like go back, or do you go back and try to like fix it or like work on it some more and try to?
So the music that I make is always in a quote. It's always in a quote, ready to be like, oh man, what season are we in? Okay, it's summertime. I got summer hits. Okay, let me go grab this song, this song, this song. I can drop all 3 of these. You know what I mean? I make a lot of music. I got 107 songs on Apple Music right now. But then the stuff that I have at the crib, I mean, I've made over 4,000 songs since 2014. So easily right now, like songs that I've actually put out to the world, I sent my producers, Low and Prolific, just last week, a song called Possible Album Songs. I sent them a zip file, had 59 songs in it. You know what I mean? Songs that are just like, now we got to break this down into a few EPs. You know what I mean?
That's to me. I've never made music, and I always wonder how people create their albums. Everybody's different, right? So you answer a lot of my questions before I even asked them. You say you made 4,000 songs because you talked about how you feel like you're better than you were before, and to me in my head I was like, okay, that only comes with perfecting your craft and just keep at it. I wanted to see like exactly how much time you spent, but if you've recorded 4,000 songs, yeah, like I could see where all that growth comes from. Just practice, hearing yourself, and just practice, man.
I think that's the best part about having a studio at the crib, though. You know what I mean? I've always sort of recorded at the house.
Do you record it yourself?
Yeah, I record myself, so it's easy. You know what I mean? Like I can, like in one day, I might sit down and write 9 hooks. That's, you know what I mean? I can come back to those songs anytime and just write a verse to them, keep on moving. And just it's little stuff like that that just sort of keep you creative, because if you sit down and stretch yourself out, try to write a song every day, you probably will, but eventually you might get burnt out. At least that's how I feel about it. So I just do little stuff to just keep you sharp. You know what I mean?
Whenever the inspiration comes.
Yeah, like whenever the inspiration comes. But
like
I mean, but the inspiration come a lot. You know what I mean? So you just gotta feed into it. Be like, oh shit, let me sit down and write 10 minutes. What song is popping on TikTok right now? You know what I mean? Let's go right to it for 30 minutes. A 30-minute power hour.
Well, yeah, nowadays you really got to study a lot too. I mean, especially if you want to make it. Everybody wants to make it.
Right.
Like, and then so you got to really follow a certain, follow what others have done, I suppose. I don't know. I don't think I really say what I want to say. Whatever.
No. I understand what you mean, though. I mean, because, you know, if you see people, it's like those little rapping challenges that you see people do. You know what I mean? Like the Yo Gotti thing he just did recently.
Like the whole Russ.
Like Russ. That's actually what I was about to use.
I guess what I was trying to say is sometimes you just got to do a few extra things to get the eyes or the ears on you, and then you know all the hard work and all the songs in your catalog are gonna be there to
right. You get to lock them in as fans. Right?
Yeah,
yeah. But sometimes, I mean, like you're saying, sometimes you got to go out and do, you know, that cover song to get people to be like, oh, this motherfucker can sing, and then they be like, you got any music? Let me go listen to it. Oh, I like your music. You fire. You know what I mean? You never really know how people are gonna discover you for the first time. Yeah. So if it's doing something like that, go with it. You know, that's sort of the reason why you do it. You never know. Russ might like it and be like, bro, I'm about to put you on a song, bro. Like, you know, that changed your whole life just because you decided you were gonna write for 30 minutes on a song that was popping on TikTok.
Has an artist done that to you? No,
they haven't yet, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I would like, you know what I mean? It's more or less just. And wait, have they? No, they haven't. I have had people repost it, but nobody was like, "Oh, I'm gonna put you on the song." You know what I mean? I had a few people repost or whatever, so that's always dope. You know what I mean? You always gain some type of followers from it or whatever. So, and those people usually actually like your music. You know what I mean? Because they're like, "Oh shit, I heard you over here. I see what you do. Damn, your music just as good. I like that." You know what I mean? So
yeah. Were you ever like inspired like by any other artists where you were just like, dang, I don't want to say like copy them, but you're just like, I don't know, make songs very similar to that.
I used to be really, really influenced when I first started rapping. So I'm from Alabama, so I've been rapping for a long time, honestly. Like my MySpace was my own music, you know what I mean? So then I just stopped on some crazy shit. But I stopped when I got to high school. But long story short, my first real inspiration had to be, you know, like Lil Wayne's, to be honest, Lil Wayne and Gucci Mane, because everybody freestyled to the Lemonade Gucci Mane beat, or your freestyle to A Milli by Lil Wayne, you know what I mean? So all that little stuff, like that was it, you know what I mean? Those were my real influence. Lil Boosie too, you know what I mean? Just the way it was ratchet, you know what I mean? I'm from Alabama, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's all the South. So.
Right. But then once I picked rapping up again my senior year of high school in 2014, and I feel like at that point I sounded a lot. I was trying to sound a lot like J. Cole. You know what I mean? Mimic Kendrick as much as possible, but at the time his cadences were just too much for me. So I mimicked J. Cole, a slower flow. But then I just stopped, like for a year. I stopped listening to everybody's music, and I just only focused on mine, because I was sounding like if I would go to YouTube and do like a Kevin Gates type beat, I sounded like Kevin Gates. If I went and did J. Cole, I sounded like J. Cole. So I just had to step away from everybody and just be like, I'm just gonna listen to my own music. And now, if you ride in my car, man, if we on a trip to Austin, bro, you listen to nothing but Cwilltooill the whole time. You never gonna hear the same song. Just gonna play Cwilltooill the whole hour and a half. You know what I mean? That's what I listen to all day. So.
Oh, that's dope.
He's
the biggest J. Cole fan right here.
J. Cole, that's my dog.
Yeah,
man.
you should copy him sometimes. I'm just copying.
Hey man, I got a lot of songs that sound like Cole. You know, I listen to Cole not every day. I used to listen to him every day, but I love Cole though. Some of those features he been dropping are crazy.
No, yeah.
Goat.
Facts.
Yeah,
Goat.
Yeah.
Who's your goat? Do you even like? Because I guess you also answered one of my questions. You say you mostly just play yourself. Do you listen to anything right now?
Oh yeah. I'm always listening to music. The person I listen to the most right now.
Who inspires you right now? That's like out in the game. That's not Kendrick, Cole,
or Drizzy,
even Drake. Who's like, damn, that cat's fucking fire. Like,
honestly, I got some friends, man, that are dope. So my dog, the letter M. He's crazy. He's changing the whole Atlanta sound. You know what I mean? He's changing the Atlanta sound. He recently got signed by 300 ENT. So he doing his thing. He's dope. You know what I mean? Me and him got a few songs together. We got some more on the way. He's inspiring, because I know where he came from, and to see him get his you know what I'm saying, his credit right now is dope. So he's one person that inspires me in the game. Another one to be another guy from Atlanta as well, because he just been snapping since like 2015. Guy named 2016. I got onto him around 2015, something like that. Guy named Deontay Hitchcock. He's crazy.
I've heard the name, but I'm not Deontay Hitchcock.
He was on the Dreamville album, that collab album. He was on there. He showed up on there. He got a lot of songs with Earth Gang.
I love Earth Gang.
Yeah, like so he crazy. Man, if you go listen to him, I think you'll become a fan. Another person.
I know I've listened to him. So yeah, he's dope.
Another person that I really like right now. I don't know nothing about him personally, but I love his music because it's just so like, I guess you would call it serene. Brent Fires. Fires. His music is crazy,
dude. Like,
take you somewhere.
Is that considered R&B, right?
Yeah, that's R&B.
Okay. No, I'm just saying because I was a person who I would say I didn't like R&B. And I guess it was a certain type of sound older now, but there's some real good R&B singers right now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like a huge fan of Brent Fayers.
Yeah.
What's his name? Caesar.
Daniel Caesar.
Daniel Caesar.
Giveon.
That's what I was going. That's what I was thinking about too.
They're like my favorite.
I mean,
I couldn't even bring up their
the best
names,
one. The best one out right now. Honestly.
I love Giveon's voice.
Like,
man.
a lot of people call him pop, but he's an R&B singer, man.
Who, Giveon?
No, The Weeknd.
Oh, The Weeknd?
The Weeknd is crazy.
We love him.
Yeah. I just think because of the sound that he's going for, it might sound kind of, very popish, but
yeah. To me, it's just
it's still like
R&B.
R&B.
R&B has a different sound, and I really like it. And to me, I just really like, at the end of the day, those type of sound and those type of singers, it's all about the artists and the way they sing, their vocals. That's why I love those artists so much. Giveon's got such a voice, like such a strong voice. Holy shit!
Right.
I can't imagine, like,
how much
he could get
that stick in your head.
how much he gets slayed. Like, like if I wish that was me. Like I wish I had that voice.
This man said he wish he had a voice like Giveon.
Yeah,
That's funny.
You just gotta,
at least
you gotta like train your vocal, your
artist,
voice,
like,
your throat. You gotta train that throat.
Hey, baby, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I don't know why you.
Don't do that. Don't go around telling people you're doing that.
Yeah, just train that throat.
Attract the wrong crowd. Cause
I'm trying to get serious, and you say it again. That is the crowd we were trying to attract.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. I ain't got nothing wrong.
Yeah,
with
man, ain't nothing wrong with nothing, dude. You haven't said the name of the song you're dropping. Is that you can't say that out yet, or what? It'll be an exclusive, man. It's gonna take us a few days to edit this whole thing.
You know what I'm saying? So the song that I'll be dropping on my birthday on February 26th is called "Highway to Heaven." It's a song that I made sometime last fall, fall 21. I made it with 3 other songs that same day, but this was the one that I feel like it can really hit, that can stick, that can that anybody can listen to and be like, yeah, I like this. I feel like it's motivational. I feel like you can wake up to it in the morning. I feel like you can listen to it and ride to it all day. Highway to Heaven, man. It's about to drop. It's gonna be crazy. I know you're gonna like it.
That's dropping on your birthday?
Yes, sir. 26 on the 26th.
Is there a name for the EP?
Yes, but that one's not dropping yet.
Okay.
That one's not dropping yet. That's gonna be. We're gonna do that 2 weeks before the project drop.
Okay.
2 weeks before the project drop, because we're gonna do an album release party as well to be announced about that. Yeah, that's gonna be. Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Is the album a separate thing?
Well, I'm sorry. EP. There's gonna be an actual EP release party. Okay. You know what I mean? Right now is the listening session.
Listening party.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
About to hear. I mean, I could go back to the song that he's talking about, Highway to Heaven. We've heard that before.
Yeah, we've seen you perform it live.
Yeah.
And we heard the actual song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like,
I do love that song, man.
I appreciate it, man. Like, I performed it at Boogie. You know what I mean? When I opened up for Boogie not too long ago. So I have been testing it out, and the reactions of the song or what have made me, they love it. I mean, honestly, I do this little thing, in the song where, like, I'd be like, I just got to catch the oop, you know what I mean? And people in the crowd started doing it back with me, you know what I mean? I was like, oh shit, so this is a thing. So I started doing it. A bunch of people started doing it with me. You just sort of, sometimes you got to let the crowd sort of dictate what you're going to do next. You know what I mean? And so Highway to Heaven is definitely next. I'd be a fool not to drop it right now. You know what I mean?
Drop it
I would
right
have been
now.
a fool not to drop. I really should have dropped it a while ago, but I'd be a fool not to drop it right now. You know what
Yeah, since he already has the song, we're just gonna drop it.
I mean? Just drop it right now.
Just drop it right now.
Messed up somewhere in our email.
It's in there. I remember sending it to you because I definitely sent it to you.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, because you reached out. So, it's funny because I didn't know you were a fan of J. Cole at the time. So, I know you got a good ear. You're a fan of J. Cole, you know what I'm saying?
have a good ear.
It's like a clan, bro. If you listen to J. Cole, you got a good ear, bro. You know good music. Because, see, I get lit to J. Cole. First thing first, rest in peace. I'm lit to that. But the other people be like, bro, what are you doing, bro? Like,
You gotta be lit to that.
it's too
song.
slow. I'm be like, bro, that shit lit, bro.
That song is
crazy.
too slow.
You know what I'm saying? So,
You opening up for West Side Boogie. Talk about it. Like, how was that night?
honestly, that was a dope ass night. That was really, really dope. It's always fun to open up for big artists because preparing, you're always in your head like, I'm about to go. I gotta go see if his crowd, like people that like him, fuck with me. You know what I mean? Especially when it's somebody that you listen to. I've been listening to Boogie since like 2017. I had a studio in my dorm room, and everybody that came by, literally, my Google Chrome screensaver was this man's Nigga Needs video. And so
I thought you were about to say like just a picture of him.
No, it was like his video because it was like the home screen on Google Chrome, so it just pop up. I don't even know how it got there, but I just kept it there because I like the song. You know what I mean? So, and the visual was crazy. So I've been listening to him since then. So doing the show was kind of nostalgic to me. You know what I mean? Because you see this person. He has a really good creative side to him when it comes to his music videos and the way he plans out projects and the way they always sort of follow up each other. So to see him, in the flesh, it's just motivating, man. You know what I mean?
I'm sure it's motivating because I'm sure artists that have reached a certain level of success, they carry an aura to them. That just experience or just the fact that they make like dope music. It's just It's got to be. There's always got to be some sort of positive interaction with them.
It is for sure.
Man, how do you like performing? Do you love performing? Like,
oh yeah, performance honestly always gonna be the best part about music. That's the time that everything sort of come together. You know what I mean? I mean, you do all the studio sessions, you do the the editing, the re-recording, the mastering, sending it off as different files, and letting other people hear it and test it out, and playing it on loudspeakers, playing it on small headphones. You do all this just to lead all the way up to, damn, I don't even know if nobody actually like this fucking song yet. I gotta play this shit for somebody loud while I'm performing it. That's when you really realize, damn, did this hit? Because sometimes you'll think you got hit, but you can't always dictate your song off the crowd either. The crowd don't always give you no energy. But at the same time, it's like how do you feel when you perform the song? Are you able to bounce? Do you feel good when you perform it? Is your breath control right? Like, can you see yourself like?
You gotta provide that energy for the crowd to to.
It's about visualizing where you see yourself at while you on stage. Even if it's 10 people, you can make that. That might be 9 people that ain't never heard your shit before. Shit, that's 9 more people that can fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? There's always opportunity. So when you think about performing like that, you embrace every single opportunity.
Do you get nervous performing a brand new track?
Hell yeah. Performing a brand new track is actually one of the more nerve-wracking things because you be like, fuck, I might forget this damn lyrics. You could, yeah.
But they don't know.
Huh?
They don't know.
But when you're like,
but when you're an artist like I am, people know you forget your lyrics because you're actually rapping them, and then all of a sudden you just.
Oh yeah, it depends. Depends that type of flow.
You know what I'm saying? Because then, because you can't be up there like I'm better off alone when I'm doing. Keep my circle small. The people like, damn, this nigga fucked up. You know what I mean? It's all about recovery as well, but. Yeah. It still sucks, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But a lot of times, the thing about forgetting lyrics though, is if you really forget them, it's one of those moments where you forget them, you forgot them hoes.
Oh, yeah.
So you don't remember nothing. You just up there ad-libbing. Yeah, that happened to me at a festival, bro. I was performing this song and
Do you perform with
crazy.
vocals in the background, or do you just?
It depends on what song it is. It also depends on where
in
I'm
that
at.
in that moment, then you could just let the song play like a lot of artists do.
Yeah, facts.
A lot of artists, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, that's, it depends. It depends. I feel like, honestly, I say this, let me say this. Taking your track out, taking your lead track out and just having your beat behind you is dope. It is. But when people don't know your motherfucking song and you barely performing it right and it don't sound like your song, that's not going to make them like your song. It's just not. So I love when people say, perform over just the beat or whatever, but do not call my phone with just the beat. I performed it with just the beat and people just stare at me. Performed it later on that day with the beat, with the song, people, because it's different. It just is. I mean, I understand, but at the end of the day, we are not Wu-Tang Clan. That shit don't matter, bro. If you can rap and people like your fucking song, do that shit with your song behind it. Especially if you actually on the mic and you speaking into it. If your song is playing and you this far away from your mic and you just doing karaoke with it, then yeah, people gonna be like, bro, this nigga's trash. He need to just not be up there. Because some people don't actually speak into their mic. You know what I mean? But me, I like performing on my track. Cause a lot of times I bring the mic down and I'm talking to the crowd, you know what I mean? But if it's just the beat going, I gotta figure out where I'm at. Forget that. Lead the track in there. Let's run it. I know I can rap. You know what I'm saying? Let's rock it. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, that's a valid point. I mean, I think I was gonna ask about because we were watching your videos, like Water and Reloaded. You dropped those recently, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are they all shot in one shot?
Yeah, all those just want one shots.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
I really like the way those came out. Just
Thank you.
Like a raw performance.
Yeah,
Plus
those
it's-
were both songs were
Plus,
really, really
yeah, the
good,
songs
and
are-
and they were like different in the sense, like just the song.
Yeah, yeah. Loco Reloaded is all those lyrics. The reason why it's called Reloaded is because all those lyrics were from a song that I dropped in 2018, but I changed the beat. That's why it's Reloaded. So it just sounds better.
That's all it is.
Yeah. So
That's for Reloaded.
because the original song is called Loco, so that's why it's Loco Reloaded. But the beat is like so much crazier, and I actually own the rights to this one. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna use this one.
Might as well.
Yeah, and so then Like Water was one of those songs, man. It was, I'm a Pisces. It's Pisces season. You know what I'm saying? Like Water, I feel like it's.
Is it Pisces season right
Yeah,
now?
it might be, but it might not be. But at the same time, by next Saturday, it will be. I know that for a fact.
Okay.
But I think Pisces season starting the 22nd or 21st or something like that. Maybe the 18th. Might be today.
I thought it was Leo season, honestly.
Leo, nah, it's Aquarius season if it ain't Pisces season right now.
Aquemini season.
Aquemini. Aquemini.
I cut you off about why it's Pisces season. Is that you were leading into something about the
Oh
video?
yeah. So it's Pisces season. So like water, Pisces are
Fish.
Fish. Got to do with water. So that was just one of those songs. Like when I made that song the same day I made Highway to Heaven. So though that I made that like water. We Tumka Baby and this church type song as well, all on the same day. And honestly, shit, that was a good studio session. But yeah, so like Water, I wanted to drop something. It was the beginning of the year. I wanted to drop something that people could vibe to, ride to, and something that I felt like had playback ability. And it was like Water. So,
Like
but I haven't
Water.
officially dropped it. I just sort of dropped some free music on my YouTube. It's on Audio Mac. It's on Audio Mac as well. So
What is
Yeah.
that? A website? Audio Mac?
yeah, it's better than SoundCloud. A lot of people, honestly, it's one of the newer ones. It's not really new, but they just sort of started hitting their stride.
What's wrong with SoundCloud?
Nothing.
Nothing.
But people
Is it overly saturated at this point, or what?
people just have a bad stigma on it. There's people who still building their fan base solely off of SoundCloud right now.
Yeah.
If that's you, that's you. But it's hard to get some people there because some people have such a bad stigma to it. End of the day, though, if people want to listen to your music, you just got to drop it everywhere. You know what I mean? I drop it on Audio Mac. Some people only use Audio Mac. Drop it on YouTube. Some people got YouTube Premium. That's what they do. That's why they watch TV. That's why they listen to music. So it's about making it available to everybody, everywhere. So you can hit all corners. Everywhere you can get paid from now. Everybody give out royalties now. So put it anywhere.
But you're saying put it anywhere, like pick a spot, or like put it everywhere?
It depends on what you're doing with it. It depends on if you dropping it as a real project. You put it everywhere. You put it on Apple Music, from everything from Apple Music, Audio Mac. If you don't want to put nothing, if it's a song that you don't want on Apple Music yet, or whatever, like me for Like Water, I don't want to put that on Apple Music yet. It's not 100% ready. That wasn't even the way Like Water sounds on there. It won't even be the way it sounds when it actually drops.
Oh wow,
That's a very raw track. You know what I mean?
Wow.
That's just me with compression, with a little bit of ambience, whatever you want to call it, and reverb, whatever, and then a little bit of stereo delay. That's it.
You just wanted to put it out, just, hey, I'm gonna make a little video for it, bam, put it on YouTube.
Yeah, that was it.
Just to get, views and just kind of people hype for it.
Yeah, and also just to introduce people to this new sound that I have going. That I feel like Water sounds a lot different than anything I've ever dropped. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I wanted to put that out there so people can understand, like, oh shit, he been working. I like this new sound. I like this sound. Because when I dropped it, a bunch of people was like, oh shit, Cwilltooill, bro, this shit hard, bro. Like, I like this shit.
Like Water, yeah. I really like that. I was telling him, hearing it today, I was like, this shit right here is, I don't know, it's really smooth. I don't know. I really enjoy it. It's just nice for the ears.
Yeah.
It's really smooth. I really enjoyed it.
That's the goal. I appreciate that. Really appreciate that.
Like water.
Like water.
This tastes like water. Right?
Hey, you know what?
You like
right? It's closer to water
I feel like
than Budweiser and all that is. I say that. It ain't as strong as that stuff, because that stuff there is something else. I take another little sip.
You gotta get a little more purple in you.
A little more purple rain in you.
Ooh.
Come on, man. You know it's good. You gotta admire all the flavors.
You know something? It got something going on in there for sure.
Hey,
it
man,
got
let me
something
bring
going
something
on.
on real quick, because
But
now that I know that you're a J. Cole fan, I'm like, I gotta bring it. You a sneaker fan?
Sneaker fan?
Or a sneaker guy?
Not really. I ain't never been a huge sneaker guy.
I ain't either. But have you seen J. Cole's dropping those Dreamer shoes?
Mm-hmm. They already out, right?
Well, yeah, but he's dropping like a new one.
A new one? Okay.
And on the promo video, it's got that
the kid with one arm.
They don't think you can do it. They look at you and all they see is a man standing in front of a mountain that's too big to scale.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like, that's hard, man.
Yeah,
Like,
motivation, man. That's what That's what his brand is about.
It gave me chills, man. Because I was like, yo, like, yeah, like that. Because that kid is like special. I ain't gonna lie. Whether he makes it or not, he's fucking.
Ain't no
killing
weather,
it.
bro. He will.
I feel like the whole world is like rooting for him.
Oh yeah.
But
That's a burden, but yeah.
he is cold. And then, but even if he doesn't, I fucking love that J. Cole just put him out like that.
For sure.
He's still he's still known for basketball. So if he's able to be a sponsor for a J. Cole shoe, a basketball shoe, like, that's fucking badass, man.
Right. 100%.
That's it seemed like a big deal.
Nah, fuck yeah, dude. Like, I'm telling you, that dude, I hope he makes it to the NBA. Imagine just having like this dude just fucking killing the league with one arm.
Yeah.
Have you leaned into
should've
the
been to
merch
that.
side of your business?
We were on the merch thing heavy in 2020, in the beginning of 2021, but then we sort of slowed down because honestly, production just started going up. We had new things going on in our life. Buying a house, doing all this different stuff. So, some stuff just gotta, you gotta be like, you know what? Let's step back and let's figure out how the next time we step out and do merchandise again, we can do it the right way. You know what I mean? It was just me and Crystal making our shirts.
Yeah, I feel like there's a right way to
you know
do
what I
it.
mean? Yeah, and so it's hectic trying to do it yourself. You spend a lot of time, effort, energy, all that. So being able to put people in place to let other people do those things for you, that's what we're working on right now. We're gonna find a few people. Now it's just about timing. Timing is everything. So when that time comes, the line, I feel like last time we were just, because we were doing it ourselves and we were first timers, it was just t-shirts. You know what I mean? We were just printing on a t-shirt or whatever. The right way to do it is to actually have a merch line. You know what I mean? And so that's what we're working on now. How can we, what is this style going to be? I've been finding my style, you know what I mean? So the brand has to represent the style. You like, I had a conversation, matter of fact, with my boy, the letter M, a long time ago, probably like 2017, 2018. We were talking, and, we were talking about, your brand as an artist. Kids should be able to dress up as you on Halloween. If you don't have that identity, you're not gonna. You know what I'm saying? People should be able to dress up as you for Halloween because every artist has a look. Travis Scott, you know when people dress like Travis Scott, what they gonna do to their hair? That's Travis Scott today. You see what I'm saying? Everybody. Dark skinned people can dress up like Drake somehow. You can look like Drake. People like, bro, are you Drake today? Yeah, I'm Drake. See what I'm saying? But everybody,
right now it's
has
as simple as doing the little heart.
See what I'm saying?
But yeah, you gotta differentiate yourself in that way too.
Differentiate yourself and have something about you.
Yeah, man. Right now, even Jefe, which he was on the podcast, he went on and talking about just building your own brand, dude. It's at this point you're an artist, but you're also a brand because you want to sell yourself to the world,
right?
Not just your music, but just everything. So, man,
yeah, the music will never pop if you don't sell your whole brand. It's not enough for just people to like your music.
Yeah, I feel like it's got to be a mix of a lot of things.
100%.
To gotta have a little bit of this, sprinkle a little bit of that.
Right.
And you have a good artist that people fuck with.
I feel like, it's been a big word ever since TikTok has become a thing, but the word niche, it's like a huge word. You know what I mean?
I bring up TikTok almost every time, but I still have never posted a TikTok and don't plan on it. But
don't neglect yourself from
it. No, I know. That's the place to be.
Yeah.
I keep telling other people to do it because, man, even you, like those videos like that where you're like water, like I was talking about, it's where you could really get the crowd's attention, the people's attention.
Yeah,
especially
it's just a face.
Yeah, especially
microphone.
with a catchy part of a song. It feels like right now everything's very short attention span. So just make something quick that grabs people's attention.
Right.
I don't know.
That's 100% right. I mean, that's how a lot of people are winning right now. Honestly, people have just exploited that little trend that mumble rappers created in 2016, the short songs. That has just turned into short, better songs. You know what I mean? Like Lil Pump and all them were doing 1 minute and 10-second songs. Hook, verse, hook, they out.
I mean, as an artist,
and that made people go back and play it again, up your streams. It's for streaming. So now people are taking that. People aren't really doing 16s and verses no more. They doing 12s.
Yeah, because
they're getting back to the hook faster. Because people, it's a vibe.
When is the last time you heard a song that had 3 verses? It's
Shit!
It's really not that much.
Honestly, when you listen to the right artist, it's always gonna happen. J. Cole always gonna do that.
I don't like that in the music industry right now. When
the
songs
fast?
are too short.
I
understand it.
But some of these artists, would you want to hear them do 3 verses? No.
I don't want to hear.
It's good.
If I don't want to hear them, I'm not gonna hear
I feel
one verse. But I totally understand. You made a great point of it. You got to make the songs shorter for people's attention span, and you get to song's over. If you like it, bam, back again. You could listen to it. I somehow just whenever you like a song, if you're making a good song, then I don't like when it ends too quickly, man.
Right.
Yeah.
I can understand that.
I guess I understand that, but that makes you want to replay it. So.
But yeah,
song structure.
It's a new.
Even in the underground hip hop scene, they're doing that as well. They're making 1 to 2 minutes, like a Currency, Bodie James. They'll make these short songs just like that, where it's not even a hook. They're just rap. They'll rap like a 16 or a 24.
Russ's whole project was just like that. That last project he just dropped.
Chomp 2?
Chomp 2.
You like Russ?
Yeah, Russ hard.
I care.
Russ
Well,
one
there
of the
you
best.
go. We got this.
Russ one of the best in the game.
From a rapper who, man. I feel like Russ doesn't get his appreciation
because he talks so much shit.
Yeah, he does talk a lot of shit. But I get
he
keep it real.
But he backs it up.
He gets it back.
He does back. Yeah, he does back it up.
He's a smart motherfucker.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Russ is.
I don't like it when he's singing
dope
though.
artist. When he's singing,
yeah.
Hey man, I think that's my favorite Russ.
No,
you know what I mean?
that's what got him some mainstream success and girls love him. But I got onto Russ late after realizing he could rap. That boy could rap.
Oh yeah. But
can you sing?
For me?
Yeah.
I can.
Do you ever have? You say you made like a church song. I kind of overheard you. Are you singing? How does that?
Oh yeah, I'm singing.
Make that?
I'm singing. Yeah, I mean,
Are you limiting yourself to just hip hop?
Are you doing an R&B album? Cwilltooill,
I dropped
R&B artist.
I actually dropped the whole R&B project. I done dropped multiple. Some of my most streamed songs are like R&B type songs. Like Cocoa Butter Pecan is my most streamed song ever. So that's a singing song. Like, you know what I mean? That's like a reggae almost type vibe song. Nostalgic. I'm singing on the hook. Yeah, baby, sit your ass. And I'm singing. You know what I mean? Because I come from a background where, I spoke about Lil Wayne and all them, but before them, like I said, I'm from the South. We listened to, my dad listened to, Prince, Mint Condition, Boys to Men, Maxwell, you know what I'm saying? Mariah Carey, the old Usher and Genuine, you know what I mean? I know good music, so I'm always, I'm influenced by that at the core. My dad was in a blues band, you know what I mean? I used to go out there and sing on the mic because I knew some of the songs at the time when he was practicing, you know what I mean? And stuff like that. Like, I never really sat down and be like, oh, I'm going to be a singer. But over the past 7 years, I found my voice to be able to sing and be like, I'm very good at mimicking sounds. You know what I mean? A lot of people can't go between octaves, but if I can hear somebody do it, I can eventually get to that same octave where they sing it high or low, whatever the case may be. Or at least I might not be able to sing for 16 bars like that, but I can punch in over and over and make sure you get out right. Because once you do it like that, you sort of teach yourself how to sing it like that after you've listened to the song over and over and over. You teach yourself how to sing after you do it right a lot of times. So listening to other people sing, like listening to Brent Fires, is a whole different type of singing. You know what I mean? He uses a head voice a bunch. He's always, he's using a head voice when he sings. I never sung like that before. It was always a throat voice or a stomach voice. He sings in the head. He sings from the head. Shit's hard. You know what I mean? It's very hard.
Do you ever take singing lessons?
Nah, I go to YouTube.
Okay,
I'm just
asking because you know how I was joking about I wish I had a Givian's voice. You know how many girls I would get. That was a joke, but I really I tell a lot of people if I wish one of my biggest wishes that I could sing. I told that to somebody recently, and they were like, "Well, you should get singing lessons." Yeah. I mean, do honestly, they work? At my age, I'm 29 years old. I have a shitty ass voice. I got a friend, but I would like to sing better. Is it possible? I got a friend, bro. I'm not gonna say his name. Say his name, man. Because you're about to say he got better at singing. Yeah. So I ain't gonna say his name. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna say it. 'Cause that's my dog. He used to go by Way. His name Akil Shaw now. Motherfucker sang his ass off now. He went from 2014. We met first. He was in my first ever class in college. We sat by each other for 2-3 months. Didn't know neither one of us made music. And one day I went to the studio. He was at my boy house. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? He was like, bro, I made music. I'm like, bro, we've been sitting by each other every day for 3 months. And I didn't even know you made music. So we started rapping together. I didn't see him for about a year. Even though we was on the same campus, I didn't see him for about a year. Next time I saw him, he was singing. I was like, bro, what do you... It's like, where you get this singing thing from? He's like, bro, the girls like it. I was like, all right, cool, I feel you. Next thing I know, shoot, my boy don't even rap no more. My boy straight singing. That's it. That's what he do. He an R&B singer now. So yeah, I mean, you really can teach yourself how to sing. But I'm gonna be completely honest with you. He had to cut out a bunch of stuff. He had to, you know what I mean? He don't. 2 weeks before a performance, he don't smoke. You know what I mean? Because he sings in such I don't want to be a performer. I just want to sing a little bit. He said, I want to be able to. He wants to go to the bars. He said, I'm singing strictly for the women. Yeah, I'm singing strictly for the women. He's gonna head to the bars. You see if there's an open mic, or just a girl right next to him. Just start singing to them. Right. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Just don't sing to somebody, girl. I sang to a girl with my ugly ass voice. Ain't nothing wrong with it, bro. But yeah, women like the effort, bro. Exactly. You know so imagine if I had. If you had that singing voice, it'd be a Mac. It'd be a Mac. I can see it on your face. You gave me hope, man. It'd be a thought. You gave me hope. It'd be a little thought. Singing thought. I don't care, man. All right. So what's next for you? You got anything planned? I know you got the EP dropping. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. But for later this year, what you got going on? I'm gonna drop a bunch of music this year. Honestly, I'm gonna drop after this EP. I'm gonna drop an album. It's gonna be a long play album. I don't know what that looks like yet, but I have the songs for it. We just gotta map it out. So that's gonna happen.
I got a dope performance on the Beats and Beers stage for South by Southwest. On top of that, what else, man? We got stuff in Dallas lined up for April. We got stuff in Houston lined up. So yeah, we'll be in EP mode now until like around April, around that time, beginning of April, end of March. After that, after the EP drops, we'll go right into album mode. We'll celebrate the EP. Really get into, promoting it and stuff like that. But then once that's done, we'll do that 2 or 3 weeks, and set up stuff to where the promotion is sort of on automation for us. Because then it's time to get in album mode. EP mode is cool, but album mode is like you going from 5 songs to 12 or 10. How can we make this shit last from the day we drop it to the day that it dropped the next year? You know what I mean? And people can still rock with it. But in the midst of it, still got to drop some other music. That's my biggest thing. I have a bunch of music, so it's like, okay, what if I drop something right now? Damn, I want to drop again in 2 or 3 months. Then it's like, do you forget about the old thing that you just dropped and just focus on this new thing? Well, these songs were good too. I don't want to just throw it out there and just act like we forgot it. You know what I mean? That's one of the biggest things. Like, that's one of my biggest.
That's a good problem to have, honestly.
Is it, man? Because it sucks sometimes.
I feel like once you're at that point, because you mentioned earlier that you saying that your producers 50-some songs. You said that's gonna be the album, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's a good way to approach it. Have a lot of songs and cut it down to the best. Yeah. Something that is really gonna get some replay value.
Right.
But I think the hard part is that you're not going to be able to make that choice because you're probably very attached to a lot of those songs.
Oh, yeah. And a lot of these songs sound like they supposed to be together.
Yeah.
But I know once we really start talking, once I let other people sort of put their input on it, it's going to sound a little different. But it's okay because that input is important. You know what I mean? That input is important because having other good ears, on your music, just takes it to that next level. You know what I mean? You just get different perspectives from people. I start off my projects really, really slow sometimes. This EP gonna start off banging. You know what I'm saying? Like, this bitch gonna start off banging. You know what I mean? Usually I started off because I listen to a lot of J. Cole. He has the all that stuff at the beginning. You be like, but then you realize you ain't J. Cole and people ain't listening to that shit. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, I gotta start this bitch off.
Yeah, he always kind of starts it off pretty.
Yeah, it's really mellow. It's like
very mellow.
Because he let you step into like, I'm about to hear some shit that's gonna change my life. And while I feel like I pride myself off of being a lyricist as well. You know what I mean? So I want people to feel the same. I want people to take something away from the music, but at the same time, I gotta package mine a little different than J. Cole do. You know what I'm saying? I can't package mine like that right now. One day.
Yeah, because even him, it took him a long time to where he could do that.
Right.
Right. Even when he got signed, we could talk about J. Cole today. He tried to make them hits too.
Yeah.
He went through that thing, man. But yeah, man. I feel like this podcast was great, man. It was great to have you here.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all for having me.
I hope you like the beer.
Podcast. Oh yeah, man. The beer. You know what, man? This is the better beer I've had.
I feel like we talked about it recently. Where like we haven't had anybody in the podcast chug a beer. Yeah. So like, what you like? Okay. So yeah,
you should be the guy to chug the beer.
It wouldn't be fair. It's got to be someone.
It's okay.
It's okay. We'll try again next time.
Yeah, next time bring a.
We're gonna have Cody. We're gonna have Cody just chug it.
Cody, man, look, just bring.
Cody's gonna do it.
Bring a full bottle of like Crown, and I'll do half of it.
Sheesh.
But not no beer, cause beer. I'm telling you, man. I ain't never seen.
What do you say? Angry people.
I ain't never seen angry Cwilltooill cause off no beer. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen a lot of angry people off of liquor.
And where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok, anything, any type of social media. You can find me at Cwilltooill. That's Cwilltooill. Ain't no spaces. All right, Cwilltooill.
Cwilltooill.
Simple as that.
And then you can find us at Open Bar Pod. That's everywhere. And felt like a great show.
Yes, sir.
And see you on the next one.
Till next time.